Today we're talking about real salt. As we all know, salt is a key ingredient in our food and recipes, but is also essential to our body. For the past few years, salt has been badmouthed by health professionals and the media, but in reality, salt is actually good for us. We need the minerals in salt to survive. However, in today's world, with all the salts on the market, it can get really confusing, and most of us are choosing the wrong salts. There's everything from French salt to Himalayan pink salt and sea salt. You just don't know what to choose. And most of those salts are processed, heated, and they contain additives that are simply not good for us. And that is why you should use real salt. Real salt started many years ago in what is now central Utah. Native Americans found a mineral-rich salt deposit, and in 1959, the owners of the land started selling the salt to farmers for their animals. However, reports started to circulate that the farmers were actually using the salt to flavor their own food and demanded that the salt be available for everyday use. Real salt comes to us today in its pure natural state 150 miles south of the Great Salt Lake in Redmond, Utah, without chemicals, additives, and heat processing of any kind. So what's the difference between real salt and traditional sea salt? Well, traditional sea salt may have those trace minerals, but is harvested today from oceans that have been exposed to environmental pollution, mercury, lead, acid rain, sewage. Real salt has 60+ trace minerals and is preserved underground away from harsh pollutants. So let's take a look at real salt compared to other salts. As you can see, real salt still contains its beautiful natural pink hue with little specks of brown, which are its trace minerals that have not been stripped. It is not only diverse in color, but also in flavor. So taste it for yourself. Try real salt compared to the salt you're currently using. You'll taste a difference. Traditional salt is acidic, harsh, overpowering, and leaves you with a burn. Real salt is softer, sweeter, much more complex, and enhances the flavors in your dish. And because it's so complex, you only need to use a little bit, 1/3 of what you would normally use of regular table salt. IGF carries real salt in a 25-pound bag in both the fine and the kosher. For more information on real salt, contact your IGF sales rep.